Statue Hunter 75 here with a new statue from Sideshow Collectibles. This is a very rare statue. It's number 735 out of 1750, and what makes it rare is you can't order this directly from Sideshow. You have to get it as a store exclusive through a retailer of Sideshows. They do this every once in a while. I got mine actually from a store called Corner Store Comics. Excuse me, they're out of California, and it's the Red Hulk Comiquette, and the box is pretty plain. It's pretty black with a cool little picture of Red Hulk, and it kind of goes into the side. The box is so big that I have to film it on the ground. And that's the back of the box. See another picture of it, and then Sideshow's logo at the bottom, and then the side just says Red Hulk Comiquette. So that's the box in a nutshell. But let's get on to this beast, the actual statue itself. The original, which I also have, the Green Hulk, was based on the artwork of Ariel Olivetti, and this is basically, I have the exclusive of that one too, the green one. This is basically a recast of that pretty much. It's the same exact statue. Everything is the same, even the base, which was kind of lame on Sideshow's part. I mean, you could have put a little more effort into it, maybe a new pose. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a sick statue. It's way better than the green one because, well, the green one, there's nothing wrong with it, but a lot of people didn't like the hair because it looked like Mike Tyson Hulk, because it had like a short little afro, which the Hulk really doesn't have often depicted in the comics. But this is cool because the reason I got this is because it's a newer character in the Marvel Universe. It's the Red Hulk, who, big secret's out. It's actually Captain Ross, or whatever rank he is, General Ross, who was the Red Hulk. And I was reading it for a little while there, and I really liked the character, so I said I'm going to get the Sideshow version because that's the best. So basically what they changed on him is the hair. They made like spiky hair, so they resculpted the hair and the paint. They painted him red instead of green, and instead of purple pants, he has the blackish gray pants. Oh, and the base is the exact same base with the metal shrapnel pieces. This is loose, this is loose. It goes in by a peg, and obviously he goes in by a giant peg, and he stands pretty good without leaning. Some people's didn't fit too good. Mine fits pretty flush. I know, well, it's a little, but, it's as good as you're going to get. His heel's all the way up against the rock, so it's pretty good. I know Andy or Doc Mario, his was sticking out a little bit. Also mentioning him, some people did some modifications like he did. He, sanded the toenails and painted them black because, yeah, the Red Hulk's toenails and fingernails are black, but Sideshow didn't really... I don't know if you can see this, but there is a tinge of black in the nail, but it should be much blacker according to the comic depiction. But I don't like to modify my original statues too much, so I'm not going to change it. Some people are, each collector has their own preference. I don't like to modify things. I think there's a potential that it could lose its full value as not being the original statue the way it came. So, hey, to each their own. I don't feel like taking some nail polish to it and sandpaper, so I'm not going to get creative. I'm going to leave it as is. It's got enough of a black tinge for me to make me feel happy. It's not really bothering me that much, but like I said, everyone has their own preferences. But it's the same exact statue, all the veins. Actually, the paint on this one is actually even better than the one on my green one, because the one on my green one had some like rough parts on the paint. It had some little parts where the paint was sticking up and stuff, but this one seems to be fine. Only problem, well, I mean, it's not perfect. The only problem is you had to mention it to Corner Store Comics. It's just a little scuff on the base and the top of his head. at the tippity top of the vein. Some of the black paint went into the vein, so you can kind of see that. But the tongue on this guy, the mouth, the eyes, looks amazing. Just the wrinkles in his skin, the pores in his skin, the detail, the veins. It's hard to go in and out of focus here because the thing is so massive. Let me just give you a size comparison. You know, I'm 6 feet tall, that's my fist, and that's his fist, so pretty pretty big ass statue. It's about quarter scale, I think. Even the wrinkles in his elbows, look at that. Really cool how they did that. The back from behind is just massive. Look at him, he's like the size of my kitchen. Just great all around sculpt. It's a phenomenal piece. That's why I didn't care that it was like, you know, I still got it, even though it's like the same exact statue, except for some paint differences in the hair. It's a great statue, so I think it should become a grail if it eventually sells out. I don't think it's sold out yet. Like, you could still get it at Corner Store Comics. I think it's like $3.29 there. It retailed for $3.59 through Sideshow. That was a suggested retail price. The base is incredible too. It's very nicely detailed. The shrapnel here, and the the stone. How he's just like landing. I'm basically probably going to set, when I finally set up all the statues like everyone's waiting for. When I do my little Hulk setup with all my Hulk statues, I'm basically probably going to put him facing the green one, jumping at each other. That might look pretty cool. We'll see. But I sold my red Hulk Bowen version to get this guy. Actually, I sold my green Hulk Smash Hulk Bowen Hulk as well. They were both the full-size statues from Bowen, but they were only like this big on him. They were like 1/5 scale, I believe. So, or 1/6 scale, one or the other. So I sold both those guys and figured I'd, you know, have him in the green Sideshow. Plus I have the green Hulk PF. I would love to get the gray Hulk PF someday. And for Hulks I have the, I just got the Scar, which I'll be doing a review on soon, the Scar PF exclusive, which is the son of Hulk. But this is, look at it, the thing's too big for my spinner. That's how big this thing is. It's a pretty good sized table. You can see my hand. The chair, just to give you a little size comparison. That's my whole kitchen. And let me spin him around. Look at this guy. Let's get a better view of him. God, he's massive. He's jacked. He's Red Hulk. He's the Rulk. But that's my kitchen. He takes up my whole kitchen. Jesus. I love this piece. I like it a lot. I'm liking it more and more now that I see it in person. Love the hair sculpt too. So that's it. This is your Sideshow Collectibles store exclusive. You can only order this through retailers of Sideshow. Red Hulk Comiquette. Alright guys, till the next review.